Alrighty folks, welcome back. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself. It's been quite a while since we've done a review. Had all the special end of the year videos that I wanted to do, so it feels pretty good to jump back into it. So let me show you some stuff that's come in. So I had this on pre-order. After the first 3 tries, I figured, you know what, I should probably just go ahead and pre-order these going forward. So got this one in. We'll look at that soon. And then I got some others in as well. BMW M5 in Isle of Man green. The Ford Puma Rally 1 from Finland. There's actually another one of these that just got released that's coming as well, just with different wheels and whatnot. So we'll look at both of those. And then Subaru Impreza WRC 99 from 2000 Acropolis Rally. So some pretty cool stuff. I have more stuff that probably should be delivered by the end of the week. But anyways, I wanted to get into these Motorhelixes. I've been itching to crack them open because they're two cars that I really like. So got an Audi S8, a 2008 version right here. It is officially licensed by Audi and everything. And then I also have this Honda NSX-R in ice blue. Again, licensed by Honda. So very cool. We'll go ahead and crack open and we'll give them a look. Yeah, I don't have a ton of regular releases by Motorhelix. In fact, I think these might be my first 2 regular Motorhelix models. But I guess it depends on the way you look at it, because I had that little like kit version of the S2000. I guess that's technically a regular release. It's just a kind of special. Whoa. And then the Mazda 787B. Yeah, just stuff like that. So these are like my first 2 like acrylic models that they do, which Motorhelix, like, they have like different lines. I don't know exactly, like, they don't seem very consistent with it, but these are both from the 64 Intern series. I don't really know what that means, but I guess this is just their product line that doesn't have opening parts and is in these display cases. And for reference, I picked both of these up for $17 on RC Mart, so they're honestly not too bad as far as price goes. I think for the amount of detail you get, it's not bad. But yeah, they just come in like the standard size acrylic cases. I believe these will fit into like Tarmac Works protectors. So yeah, just pretty basic packaging, but I don't mind. Anyways, here's the packaging for the NSX. It's done in this red, Motorhelix branding on it. Then there's all the information down here. Honda NSX-R NA2 ice blue, licensing, all that good stuff. And then here's the Audi. This one has the silver packaging. This one's in brilliant black. And I don't think these are going to be too fragile, so we'll go ahead and take them off the base. Oh, it looks like these have 2 screws. Typically it's just 1, and then they'll have 1 or 2 pegs. I wonder if the Audi's the same way. I guess we'll find out momentarily. Alright, there's the NSX. Yep, Audi's the same way, 2 screws. I really like that they're doing these Audi S8s. If I remember correctly, the Audi S8 has a V10 in it, right? I think it does. Yeah, very cool car, though. I like these. Oh, don't want to drop it like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with the NSX. So we have seen this casting before. I do have an example of this in that the orange one, which they are releasing that one regularly. And so I was looking up photos of this car. I could not find the NA2 in ice blue. I think it is a real Honda color from this time period. But I just couldn't find a photo of the NSX in that color, at least not this NSX. But this is a really nice casting. And it looks like they went ahead and took some creative justice with it, because it's got some aftermarket wheels. I believe these are TE37s. That print on the side is a little bit hard to read. But yeah, I don't know what it says on the side of the wheels. There is a little bit of text on the side, but yeah, TE37s in bronze. I think they actually look pretty good with this ice blue color. And then there's nice brake detail back there, rotors, and then a silver caliper up at the front. And that's going to be like that all the way around. And then these wheels do actually roll pretty nicely too. I'll do a roll test for both of these real quick. yeah, that rolls pretty nicely, which I know will make a lot of people happy. Let's check the Audi. Yep, Audi rolls pretty good too. So there is that. Really nice rolling wheels, brake details and everything. It's quite nice. These do have metal bases, and with the way that this is cut on the bottom right here, whoa, why am I dropping stuff? Let's try not to do that. With the way they're cut right here, it almost looks like the wheels could be swappable, but I think they're glued in. I see some glue residue down here in that little gap. But yeah, it looks like maybe there will be a version of this that has swappable wheels because of this. I guess we will find out, but it does have a nice metal base, which I do like to see. And yeah, the paint is really nice. Just a nice ice blue. Very cool color. And it's got some interior color as well. So you can see the red seats in there. And then there's some silver on the center console right there as well. Well, not center console, but the center like infotainment center in there. So very cool. It is right-hand drive. I believe, yep, I do see a Honda logo with the silver and red on the steering wheel. It's a little bit hard to look into at this angle with these windows. But yeah, really nice interior. Looks like the floors are red too. So yeah, really, like for the price you're paying, it's a very nice model in my opinion. Defroster lines on the rear window look awesome. The mirrors do have reflective stickers in them. And then here is the front. Headlights look pretty dang good to me. There's a little bit of cloudiness up here in this front corner, but I think that's okay. But it's got really nice like headlight molding back there done in silver. So really like that. Printed on Honda badge up at the front. Looks good. And then just some nice like venting and whatnot up here. And then of course some more venting up here in this air channel in the hood. Very nice. And then here is the back. Taillights on this one. I think the taillights on this one they did an amazing job with. So it's got the individual round bulbs going all the way across. So I believe there's one for the blinker on the side, and then there's 3 for the taillights, like the brake lights and whatnot. And then there's a couple white ones in the center of it that are actually textured. We've got like some little tiny polka dot texture on them, and those are obviously for the reverse. And then the Honda badge in the center right there as well. I think the taillights look really good on this one. I thought the same thing with the orange one as well. And yeah, 2 exhaust tips at the bottom with a nice muffler on the bottom side done in silver. NSX-R on the license plate, black wing. Overall, very nice. It's a very nice casting. It's nothing like super insane like a lot of Motorhelix stuff. No opening parts or anything. But as far as just getting one of these NSX-Rs, the NA2, just a nice version of it with no opening parts, just nice, simple, good quality, rolling wheels, metal base, good paint, good interior. I think you can't beat it for the price, really. Like, I think this is absolutely worth the $17, $18. And there'll probably be more from other sellers. But just as far as like RC Mart goes, very good price for what you get, in my opinion. So, yeah, there's the NSX. Like I said, I couldn't find any photos of this car in ice blue on the internet. Maybe I didn't look hard enough, but I will throw up a photo of a blue one of the NA2, just so you can kind of see at least the casting compared to the real car. I think it looks pretty good, honestly. Especially love that rear end. NSX is such a cool car. I've always loved the NSX. So yeah, there is that one. We'll jump into the Audi now. So this, again, is the 2008 Audi S8 in brilliant black. And I think this one might be metallic. It looks like it. Yeah, it's definitely got some metal flake in that paint. Well, black always attracts fingerprints. Let me kind of get it wiped off so there's no oils or anything. Yeah. Well, now there's a little bit of like a fuzz on it. Yeah, very nice metallic. It's like a black pearl, which is always a favorite of mine. So very nice paint on this one. The flake is very subtle, which I think is good. And yeah, just super cool, like luxury saloon from the mid 2000s. We don't see a lot of this type of stuff in diecast, so I'm glad Motorhelix is tackling some of it. Hopefully, like Mini GT and some other brands will start to do more of it too. But yeah, really nice. Again, brake details, nice rotors, and very big rotors on this one, which I imagine is probably pretty accurate with how beefy of a car this is. And like I said, I believe this has a V10 in it. I could be wrong. There might have been some different engine options with this particular model year, but Yeah, big beefy brakes, nice silver calipers again, just like the NSX. Nice brake details. It's simple, but it's detailed enough to where it's very nice. The brakes don't roll with the wheels or anything, so that is really good. And like I showed it earlier, wheels do roll quite nicely. The back wheels do get hung up a little bit, but if you set it down and you roll it, it does roll, which is the important part. And the wheels themselves are really nice too. So you actually have a gap in between the spokes, which I'm sure a lot of other brands would probably skip, but there is actually a gap there, which I really do like. And then you have the Audi logo in the center as well. So very nice wheels. They're done in a silver metallic paint. They're not plastic looking, which a lot of the time, a lot of brands, when they do like silver or black wheels, a lot of the times they just look very plastic looking, but it looks like Motorhelix did a pretty good job there. And other than that, there's some silver trim going around the windows, a little bit of a silver body line going down right there. Yep, it does have the V10 badge on the side right there. I was correct. So that is cool. Silver mirrors, and they do have the reflective sticker in them, which is nice. And then the other thing I really liked about this, again, was the interior. It's got a nice like tan leather interior. The dashboard is done in black, but the seats and the floorboards, center console, everything is tan. And it looks like that little center console thing in the back seat is actually nicely detailed. I can make out the vents and the dials. So I guess that's a little climate control thing. That's awesome. Very nice detail. And then up here, there's a ton of detail in the up front in the center console as well. I see the Audi on the steering wheel. It looks like there's even silver rings around the gauges in the gauge cluster up there. It looks like maybe some vents up here on the dashboard. Wow, that is very nicely detailed. In fact, I kind of want to take this one apart to look at all that detail in there. Why not? Let's do it. Don't take models apart to look at the interior too often, because most of the models that I get just don't have interiors. But sometimes when there's a model like this where I'm seeing all these little things, sometimes it's hard to resist. So let's drop the 2 screws out. Let's see what's inside here. All right, so there it is. So yeah, again, nice leather interior. It's like a nice like tan beige color. There's that little part in the back seat right there. Looks like there's a little bit of debris in here, but yeah. So it looks like the this part up front right here, going across where the vents are, is a darker brown, which is really cool, and then a bunch of silver accenting. And I don't, yeah, there it definitely is like a silver. Oh, maybe not. Maybe the gauge, the little round parts around the gauges are not silver. Maybe it was just the way the light was reflecting, but really nice detail in this interior. There's all the stuff in the center right there next to the gear shifter and whatnot. Very, very nice. All the vents and everything being painted with silver trim. That is like really nice attention to detail. Okay, and then, like I said, I did pick this up for $17, which is, for what I'm seeing here, seems pretty dang good. So let me just get it all put back together, and then we'll finish looking at the exterior. Yeah, very nice interior. We'll definitely be collecting more of these S8s. And I think they did the news video yesterday. I'm pretty sure they just put out a pre-order for an S8 as well from like the same era. So that'll be really cool as well. Looked like it had some nice wheels. So yeah, very, very, very nice interior. Do really like that. Let's look at the front end. So really nice silver accenting going throughout the grille. Audi S8 on that front license plate. And then it looks like there might be another S8 badge over here on the left. Big Audi badge in the center. Looks really good. And then the headlights also look amazing. Really nice molded bulb detail in there behind the acrylic. Again, just like the NSX, might be a little bit cloudy in the corners and around the edges, but honestly, I don't think it looks too bad. I think it looks pretty good, honestly. A little bit of silver accenting up here underneath the headlights as well. Back end, taillights look good. Taillights look quite good. More S8 badging back here. Looks really nice. Audi badge. Taillights are nice acrylic with a little bit of like a little bit of white, some different textures behind the lens. Looks really good. And then the quad exhaust down here looks really good, really nice too. And again, just like the NSX, they have like slots cut out for the like the rear axle. So I wonder if maybe they'll have swappable wheels. Maybe not. Maybe that's just the way they assemble them. Like I said, I haven't gotten any of these regular versions yet, so I don't really know. But this is really nice. This is really, really nice. I'm happy I picked this up. Paint is awesome. Interior is awesome. All the details, the wheels and the brakes, just everything is just super crisp and nicely done on these. Like, I have no complaints. Metal bases is also a huge plus. Super cool. I just knocked the mirror off this side, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I should be able to glue that back in pretty easily. But yeah, I mean, that was my fault. I was putting a little bit of pressure on that with my finger right there as I was holding it like that, so that's my fault. But yeah, very nice casting, both of them. I don't have any complaints, really. I mean, the price is there. Like, if these were like $25 models, I'd say that they're still good, but the fact that these seem to be retailing for like 17, 18 bucks. I mean, even $20, I think these are really good castings. Yeah, no complaints at all. I think these are really nice. I'll just need to fix the mirror on that Audi now. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Definitely will be collecting more Motorhelix. They have been impressing me quite a bit so far, and these are pretty nice. I guess before we go, I can put up a photo of a black Audi S8 as well, since we did it for the NSX. Obviously ignore the missing mirror. But yeah, very nicely detailed. Just a nice, beefy, like, mafia boss car. It's like one of my favorite, like, little categories. I love the big mafia boss cars from, like, the late 90s and early 2000s. There's just something about them. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all your support. It's meant a lot to me recently. The videos have been doing really well, so yeah, we'll get cracking with reviews again. So yeah, catch you in the next one.